Hello. I hope all is well and everybody is doing fantastic. Faithful Love here. I'm here to do a daily message for everyone. Today's message is going to be for the collective. This is for everyone. Whenever you receive this message, make sure that you guys only take what resonates with you. If you guys are just coming in and not following me, go ahead and hit that follow button. I do follow back. Just make sure that you guys are liking and sharing as well. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. And basically, like I said, so I'm going to be just doing just a daily message for everybody. The cards that I'm going to be using today will be my Wisdom of the Oracle cards for everyone. And then I will be using my spirit animal card. I will not be accepting anyone in as far as joining me today because this is just a daily message. Okay? Some of you guys are going to be having truth being told in a situation. So be prepared for that. Okay? Peace will come after the truth is being told. I hope all is well. Thanks for the likes, you guys. Make sure you follow me as well. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? Okay. Some of you guys are thinking really hard today when it comes to a situation. Number 44 is very significant. Whatever it is that you guys are thinking about, you want the situation to be fair, and it will be, okay? It will be a fair situation. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Hello. Welcome. That's way too many cards. This is from someone that could be that you're very happy with, and you want a happy life with that person. You're going to be having a new life after truth is going to be told. You're going to be thinking about some stuff, and you just want things to be fair. Okay? Okay, well, it could have been some building blocks in the way as far as like what's going on with you guys. Regeneration. Serendipity is the next card. Spirit, what other messages before I get started? Treasure Island. So we got some really good cards here. Spirit, what other message do we have? I hope all is well. Thank you guys for the likes as well. Appreciate it. Imaginary, and some of you guys are wanting to know why. Okay, go with the flow. All right, and being flexible. It's time for you to be flexible. All right, so the first card that we got is our Thinker card, which is number 44. Some of you guys can be 44 years old. If not, 44 is just it's an angel number of moving forward with faith. Okay, so with the Thinker card, this is strategy, being authentical and logical. Okay, this is the ability to make to have a reason and strategy is to focus now. So take things at face value and follow the logical path. Okay, your calculation will prove to be correct. All right, some of you guys may have been like really thinking about something and was trying to figure out if the situation had been a good one or a correct one. With the Thinker card, anything that you've been thinking about, the calculations that you had came up with are correct. Okay, for in this moment there is a deeper meaning that was obvious. Okay, things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information that you need, so keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. Okay, when it comes to a relationship, okay, with the Thinker card, love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common. So if it's something that you guys are not like have it in common, when it comes to solution in a relationship, okay? If there's not enough common grounds, if there is enough common ground, then you should go for it. Force it to work in situations. Now is not the time to indulge in any fantasies when it comes to working together with someone that you may want to be in a relationship with. No matter what, in this case, the fact are the facts. All right. So you can't change things to make things different. So it's time for you to go about this relationship in a different way. Okay. The prosperity message is calculations is called for now. Calculations. The importance is sitting down and planning a strategy. Some of you guys need to like really plan out a strategy when it comes to prosperity, trying to make money or something like that. Write it down, and then what you're going to do, and allows the signal to signal out to the universe to know what it is that they need to put forth for you. Okay, remember that the most effective strategic partner is spirit. That's the one that you need to connect with. All right. As a protective message, when it comes to the thinker card, this is just basically saying that you might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking is its place, but try to figure everything out logically. It's not going to work right now. So your consciousness will likely be faulty. Okay, and you may act upon false assumptions. Okay, so don't go on assuming things today when it comes to giving your of a situation that you've been thinking about. Give your mind a rest, do something creative, exercise, and meditate on the situation before making a logical decision. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring you new clarity. All right, so it's time for you guys to really sit down and think about something before, I guess, moving forward in a relationship, whatever it is that you're trying to bring forward as far as in protection, a situation that you may have been trying to be protected in, and prosperity. All right, the next card is the number 38 card, which is with the Be Fair card. All right, this is balance, justice, a needed to be considered options, mutual benefit, and a law of cause and effect. What are you doing that for things that can be fair? Okay, life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Okay, yet over time they strike a balance, meaning that is this fair? You move from status to doing, from discovering to loving and letting go to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You'll always accelerate back and forth between the two, okay? Doing and being. So if you're not content with where you are at this moment right now, remember that all experiences have their place. Remember that this is nothing that's causing you harm. Just take it at face value. Okay? You reap what you sow. So for every cause, there's an effect. All right? So make sure that you are doing things that if you want a good outcome, do good things. If you doing bad things, of course, that's what's going to come. So it's just that simple. In a relationship, you can find a way to achieve fairness right now. This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There's a much to be learned right now, okay? You'll be learning if you are remaining open and objective, weigh options, and consider all sides when it comes to a situation. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for balance and exchange ideas and actions. The best kind of relationships is the ones in which you are mature, mutual benefit, and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. So be fair to all, okay? So don't allow it to be one-sided. Allow it to open you up and to not be one-sided when it comes to being fair in a relationship. All right. The prosperity message for this is now is the time for even exchange. Justice will prevail and you will be treated accordingly. In all of your affairs, you will be able to negotiate a fair settlement. So a fair settlement is going to come into play when it comes to prosperity. All right. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiation. So remember that all things must be fairly recompromised. Keep things as your truth, so it will be. Okay? The protection message is injustice and equity are a part of life, but you do not have to define your experiences. This is a time when you may observe an injustice right and or fairly redressed. Perhaps you came to the rescue of someone else and are called to answer for a personal slight. Amazed by the sense of power and surges though you are when you are standing up for yourself and others. This card is indicating that a good time of advocate for others are less fortunate. So in as far as like a protection message, you're going to be probably brought into a situation to where you need to advocate for someone that's less fortunate to be able to speak up for themselves. So you will come in and play a good role in that part. So choose the cause and commit to it, because you can make a difference. All right. Anything that you say could help you right now. It could help that individual that may not be able to speak up for themselves. So now it's calls for you for fairness to become into justice. Okay. In fairness, is your intentions. The situation will be resolved for your highest good and for all concerns throughout acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. All right. So don't be afraid to be that one. Like, God may place you in a situation to where you're going to be the advocate for someone that's less fortunate to be able to speak up for themselves or speak up for the situation. Spirit is needing you to step up and use your true intentions and how you feel so you can get a better outcome. All right. And in the end, the next card we have is new life. After doing so, after being fair and moving forward, you guys, you got a new life coming. Once you establish that new life, okay, birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, right? Life renewing itself. Okay. So with this card, is just basically saying that when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around you and in your own core. Blossom burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and singing their glorious song. And nature is full of promises. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when you need new ideas that inspire you, and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm and let your light shine, for this is a time for good fortune. Right now is a time for you to continue to push forward in this new life that you have for yourself. Okay. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm right now at this time and let your light shine, for the time is for good fortune. The new life card is great. In a relationship, it's just basically stating that you guys will have new energy entering into old relationships that you guys may have been in, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness of vibrancy, only encountering when winter gives away to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and heart filled of joy. Okay, this card is a very sumptuous sign that respect to love and partnership in all forms. All right, so you guys may have a new relationship or an older relationship that you have been working on, and it's time for you to just allow things to just flow. This is good energy. Okay. For prosperity, it says you have the reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Okay. It's time for you to recognize the abundance that you have within inside of you. Okay, it's time for you to make that decision. 222 on the clock. It's time for you to make that decision to know that you have abundance within you. Okay, delight in the bounty that being to appear in surprising forms. Okay, stay cautious, stay curious. Stay curious of knowing that your hopes and your dreams are being filled. All right. I already know that you have that down inside of you. I already have it down inside of you that prosperity is yours. Okay. It is a few new suddenly infusing your projects, works, and creative ideas with the kind of electricity that crackles and excite potential. Fortune is smiling at you right now. It's smiling on you right now. So some of you guys are just made that decision to no longer sit and be down on yourself. You stepped out of your shell and made a decision to be courageous. All right. The protection message says you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. Okay, it is okay to admit that you may not know something. It's all right. Everything is okay. Like, no one's perfect in this world. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. So be immersed in the newness of it all. Okay, and don't try to rush and learn. Don't try to rush the learning process. It takes time. Okay. Things don't happen overnight. It may take you a few times to do something, but don't give up. Keep pushing. New life has its own timetable for maturity, so be patient. Be here now. Life loves you, okay? So it's time for you to just relax and just allow life to just happen right now in this situation. The next card you got is building blocks, all right? The number we have on that one is 28. Building blocks. This is a strong foundation. Some of you guys have just going back in, just building on this strong foundation and just pushing forward. All right. So don't give up on yourself. Strong foundations and the beautiful work is in progress right now. Okay. Be patient with yourself. You have everything that you need to cultivate an extraordinary life right now. This is a time when you can focus your needs to be on the foundation you are building upon. Your work, your relationship, and your very well-being are unwritten by your own values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. All right. So it's time to focus and encourage yourself about that. They still are true for yourself. Will they stand the test of time to serve as the solid grounding upon which you are a construct in your life? This is a question. Now, are you making changes that will affect everything in a positive way? Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Okay, so you need to believe in yourself more, and just know that anything that you put out there, this is something that's positive and it's going to open up doors for you. Okay, it's building blocks. Okay, you just got to take your time and get to each level. And a relationship is basically stating that when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones that you already have by building them on a foundation of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. Okay, so you guys need to really, really, really get to know each other. Some of you guys are really getting to know the person that you want to be with, or the person that you've been with. Okay, new relationships. This is new relationships with anyone. Okay. You are now moving towards laying the groundwork for the relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm, okay? Long-lasting relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and another person are strong, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. You guys, it could be someone that you may feel that you don't want to be with. You guys are stronger together than apart. Okay, and y'all both could be feeling this. Y'all both could be feeling this energy when it comes to a relationship. All right. So what Spirit is basically saying that two minds are great together. So try to push forward and maybe just let go of all of the past hurts and stuff like that. Be fair in this situation, because new things are coming in for you, because you guys are doing things in the right way. As a prosperity messages, it says you have everything that you need to turn into iron into gold. In a alchemical process of creating the purposeful life you desire, now is the time to build on a strong foundation you already laid for the prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are embedded with the sparkling energy of your intentions. So own your dreams and remember that you always have more than enough, and you always are enough. So abundance is more even present. Your creativity and divinely inspired. Your creativity is divinely inspired, and the design for your life is taking shape in services in the world. You are meant for success. Some of you guys are meant for success, okay? So don't beat yourself up or feel that you are not meant for this position that you guys are going for. You are meant for this. You are chosen, okay? The protective message on this is that it's just basically saying now is the time to address the cracks in the foundation of your life. Perhaps you value your values have changed, and that it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve you. The vision you have for your life, okay? Or perhaps you choose to ignore the signs and situations and agreements that you have entered. Some of you guys may be feeling a little kind of like you don't know what to do. You don't, because you're still believing old ways of thinking. It's time to let go of the things that no longer serve you. Whatever it is holding you back. Okay? You're trying to build a strong foundation here. So you got to weed out the things that no longer serve you. Okay? Now's the time for rigorous honesty. For you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. Get in some books, meditate, listen to podcasts, stuff like that to kind of to renovate your mind, your consciousness. So you'll be happy, and you'll be happy once you do that. Okay, Spirit has a spectacular blueprint of your life, far beyond your imagination. So don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Okay, don't be afraid. Let Spirit rebuild you. Let Spirit knock away all those things that no longer served you. Allow him to regenerate you, which is the next card, which is regeneration. You guys are going through a new beginning. Okay, these are things that you need to get rid of. All right. This is the number 46 card. 46 could be very significant to you. My mom was born in 46 and her birthday was yesterday. So this is rebirth, okay? This is the second chance at something. Some of you guys are trying to figure out, should you give this job a second chance? Should you give this relationship a second chance, okay? Sometimes you might have to sit back, and then things come back to you in a different way. But now is the time for you to make that decision. Do you want to move forward in this new opportunity? Second chances are here, and rebirth, okay? Some of you guys could be Scorpios, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but if not, it does not mean that this reading is not for you. This is a collective reading, okay? You can have it somewhere in your chart, okay? It's just all about rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. So basically the message is just stating that second chances are available to you right now. So whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now reviving in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or a loss is now being replaced. It's now being replaced with something better and more powerful growing in its place, okay? This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in a wondrous way. So don't be afraid, okay, of the new ways of going, because you guys are going through a rebirth. In a relationship, this card means that the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what the loss has occurred in the past or even now, death is endings are only illusions, okay? There is life after death, love after loss. And in this moment, you are radiating and regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Okay, so now is the time when you need. Now's the time is when you will see evidence of this new emergency. Okay, can you feel it? Love is arising up and greeting you. So be open to it. Be open to love. Open up your heart to love. Okay, in a prosperity message, it's just basically stating that what happens when it appears you fail at something. Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulty is like a seed that lies dormant for time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you. Some of you guys may be noticing that you're doing a whole lot of things a whole lot different. And that's because you're evolving. You're kind of like a phoenix out of the ashes, and you are becoming this new person. Spirit is asking you to embrace that. All right, this is part of a rebirth. Okay, the more powerful version and the form of what you began to plant in the gardens of your imagination has surfaced. You're just like a flower that was planted. Now it's springtime and springing up, and it's coming through for you. Okay. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from God. Some of you guys have so many opportunities, so many things that's coming back at you as far as like new things. And you may feel a little bit like you don't know which choice to make. These are all new, bigger and better things that's happening for you. Okay, so go for it. Now is one of those times when out of some seeming loss or failure comes remarkable abundance. Some of you guys may be sitting here thinking like, okay, you may try something before and it didn't, like, it worked out well, but you've been doing something else for so long. Now you go emerging into something, that same thing, but it's gonna bring abundance in a whole different way. Okay, and that's because you made that choice to choose my love over fear, courage. You know what I'm saying? You chose life and faith over things that was holding you back. Okay. And don't dwell on the past right now, because you really are experiencing a new rebirth. This is kind of like a new, like some of you guys is literally in a new time. You're going to look at things differently. You done been away learning how to handle things. You are handling things in a matter of like being conscious, okay? True intentions, wanting to see a better outcome, knowing that things are going to be abundance if you try. Now, if you don't put forward the effort, then what do you expect? Okay? Some of you guys were afraid to push forward in something. All right, so now it's time for you to just let go of the past and just leave it where it is. Okay, because you're going through a rebirth. And the protection message is basically saying endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die so that something better can take its place. Nature cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever is working in your life, whatever isn't working in your life, die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever you're querying, let it go. You're about to be reborn. Okay? It's like literally really time to just be reborn. The next card we got is serendipity, you guys. Serendipity is like luck, fortune, good things happening. Okay? It's a good card to have. This is opportunities aligned with readiness and awareness of synchronicity, luck, good fortune appearing as a sign of symbols of magical alignment and events. You've stepped into alignment with a greater good. This is the oracle message, where your dreams and collective dreams resonate in exquisite harmony. All right. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create a miracle that you could never have planned all by yourself. Okay. This is where you need to show gratitude to spirit for pushing you and getting you to even step out on that limb and take that leap of faith and even move forward in this moment. Okay. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone else's fortune. Everything that you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Okay, whatever it is that you put forward to do right now that's helping other people, this, you never know how many people you can touch, how many people you can help. Okay, keep going. Don't, even if it's no one looking, even if it's no one buying your products, even if it's no one, supporting you, keep going. Okay, you never know how many people run across that haven't even seen your stuff or whatever is going to be prosperous and be excited and happy about what it is that you have and how much you can help them. Okay. Everything that you bring into your life now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your services to the world will will begin supporting at all this time. Okay, your services to the world is being supported at this time. Expect unexpected. Okay, expect the unexpected. A smile from spirit loves you so very much. Okay, expect the unexpected. You're going to be, like right now, I'm at 1.4K likes. And I think that's probably the highest likes that I've had on my channel. And I'm thankful for that. It's just small things that count. Like, it's starting. Like, I'm not expecting things to blow up on here and people to, just listen to me. But I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going until it becomes that. All right. In relationship, this message is just basically saying that spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important on your journey. Someone's spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. So pay attention to the signs spirit presents to you. So some of you guys need to be paying attention, because you got somebody coming in, regardless if you want them to come in or not. So it's time for you to be ready. Get ready for that person that you asked for. Everything that you asked for, spirit is bringing it in a relationship. This person gonna match you, so y'all gonna connect. This is divinely guided. Okay? The prosperity message in here is just basically stating that you are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful for the stars are aligning in your favor, and for fortune is smiling on you right now. Victory and success is yours. The choice that you have made in the past have prepared you for this opportunity now before. I'm about to, you can't make this up. I was just saying this. Rewind back. I was just saying this. The things that you may have done before has prepared you for this moment right now. All right. A protective message here is just basically saying that perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one. Yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicities and serendipity comes together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver the important lesson that you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama and disappointment. All right? There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. So pay attention to the signs presented to you right now. Pay attention. It's time for you to pay attention to all of the signs that you guys are experiencing. things, synchronicities, numbers, messages, feelings, all of that. Pay attention to that. The next card after that is going to be Treasure Island. We got all good cards. Some of you guys are questioning it, but Spirit is just telling you to just build that strong foundation and trust in Him and let Him guide you. All right? The number 9. 9 could be significant. September could be significant. Some of you guys are born on the 9th. All right? This is Treasure Island. This is basically stating the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fortune. The results of positive thinking may manifest. So abundance appearing as if from out of nowhere, financial gains is coming in. You guys are going to be receiving financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. All right. You worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. Some of you guys are going to hit the jackpot. You probably need to go play some numbers. All of the numbers that I've mentioned out, maybe add them in. Okay, we got 44, 38, 39, 28, 46, 18, 9, 31, and 20. Okay, play those numbers. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped into unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is that your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. You got to recognize when X marks the spot. And know that this is the game changer right here. I hit the jackpot. I am healing. Yes, I am chosen. This is my message. Take it and place a heart on this, y'all, if you guys agree with that. Claim it. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent to you. So trust your intuition and light your own way. Now as you enter into this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. Okay? Some of you guys have been working so hard at something. And now it's time. It's time for you to open up and be open to receive. Okay? In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with other people, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. All right? Don't forget to give back. Don't forget to help people that's in need, especially when you can't help. When you want, the more good you do in your life, the more it come back to you. The more love you give, same thing, it comes back to you. Now, if you walking around here negative and stuff like that, don't expect good things to come back to you. Do everything with good intentions, no matter what it is. Especially if it's someone that's unfortunate and you can help them. Yes, it can be as simple as a conversation, sitting with them, just making sure that they good. You know what I'm saying? Checking on them. You don't necessarily always got to have money or anything like that or gifts. Sometimes your word or your voice or anything like that can help them. You never know. All right? And sometimes you may need that. I know sometimes we feel like we welcome. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in, and thanks for joining. Sometimes we can feel like, okay, well, ain't nobody calling me or anything like that, but what were you doing? Were you calling people, checking up on people? And you can't get mad at yourself if people are not calling in and checking up on you. You need to put that same energy out into the atmosphere that you want to come back to you. In relationship, it says your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you needed. But you may not see it right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is the time to as if everything is in synchronicity and everything is new again. So romance blossoms air. You will be assured that this partnership will bring you a great gifts of value lessons. So keep your heart open. Always keep your heart open. Do not close it off, okay? This message on this card is time for you to celebrate love and what it has taught you. Even if people may have mistreated you, it's time for you to open up your heart again and let go of all of that old past stuff and just let it go and just allow spirit to bring that loving person in. But he can't bring it in if you're not open to it, if your heart is not healed enough to receive it. So you got to open up. The prosperity message here says, at this time, you will be confident in that success is yours. Prosperity when it comes to jobs, when it comes to new opportunities, promotions, raises and stuff like that, you got to claim it as it's already yours, okay? No matter what. Your ideas are all hitting the mark right now, and you're in true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seed and prosperity that you have planted in the past. Some of you guys may have planted something a long time ago, as I just stated, and now it's like growing. All right. So some of you guys got new businesses, got things that's just jumping off right now. Prosperity, promotions, things coming to you now. And you probably thought you wasn't going to ever get there. Now is the time. These are seeds that you have planted. The appearance of this card in its reading indicate that your dreams and aspirations align with the concrete sign of prosperity in the world in this form. This is a very auspicious and fortunate time for business. If you have a business and you want to move forward in it, this is the time to push forward in that business and don't give up. Creative projects will flourish as inspiration strikes. So share your wealth with other people. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. So be very generous. Have gratitude. Be thankful that you even have something to even give to the world. You never know who needs to hear it. You never know who needs that item. You never know. So don't give up. State to yourself that I already won. I'm already abundant. I'm already in that love is gracious relationship. Even if it is just with spirit and yourself, it starts with you. The protective message about this is basically poverty consciousness and sense of not enough cast on shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with the high cost. So do you really want to proclaim yourself as a victim? No, you do not. And I just said this before I just read this. Okay, like you're not a victim. So if you putting it acting like a victim and you putting negativity out into the universe, that's what they gonna bring back. So you gotta have that uplifting, I am very courageous type of spirit. Okay, you're not a victim. Okay, disappointment, failed expectations. Okay, you can't. None of that stuff matters. Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? No, I want others to be happy with what it is and not be afraid. You can't be afraid. Only thing you should fear is God. You think people out here that's building these businesses and stuff like that, they caring about how everybody think about them? No, they're not. So don't go forward with it. And with dignity and courage, be courageous and be creative when it comes to this. Or is it a possibility that you are caught in the fear that you will lose what you have acquired? Okay, so you hold on so tight to you that you miss the opportunities that to expand. Don't hold on so tight. Okay, you are challenged to change, see the world, and move from a perception of limitations to perceptions of abundance. Okay, I need to be abundant. You need to say I'm abundant. I am abundant, and anything that I present to the world is going to grow. It's going to flourish. It's going to help people. I'm going to be successful in it. Take a risk for yourself. Having nothing to lose except your your confinement in a prison of your own making. Okay, so open the door and find the abundance waiting for you and claim it. It's time to claim it. It's time to claim your place. It's time to claim your place in the world. A lot of y'all been sitting on a lot of ideas, a lot just thinking. Just thinking about, okay, thinking, should I do this? Should I do this? Like, just thinking way too much. That's the number 44 card. 44 means move forward with faith. 1144. Spirit is at the top of that. 44 is moving forward with that faith and having faith and knowing that anything that you do, that you present to the world and to the universe, is going to be successful and is going to be abundant. No matter how many times that you try it, you will know when it's not successful. Spirit will definitely let you know that. If he lets you know all of these things, he'll point you in the right direction of fulfillment. Trust and believe that. It's time for you to claim it. It's waiting on you. It's waiting on you to start it. It's waiting on you to get it going. Okay? And that's Treasure Island. The next one is the Y card, which is number 31. I don't really too much care for this card, but I'm going to go ahead and read this card because it could definitely mean a little bit more different things, and it may be some things that kind of motivate you. All right? May have some questions in here that you're not understanding. Thanks for joining. Motives, driving intentions. Motives, driving intentions, the power to knowing the why. Some of you guys got to have a why of what you're doing. Like, do you have a why? Why you want to do what you do? You got to have a why, because if you have a why, you're going to push even harder. You're going to push even harder because you got a why. Now, if you don't have no why and you just doing stuff and you just like, it's just going to be just overworking yourself. The reason I do what I do is because I like helping people. Anything that you put forward and you want to do in your life as far as in the success and in the business, have a why. And I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be successful. Okay? So you just got to just push forward and knowing what your why is. It says this is a greater power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks is that you may be very clear about why you're asking these questions, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, most importantly, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. You are clear about it. Your intentions will then be a magnet for miracles to happen in your life. Motives define the nature of your experiences. And when you think about something, feel it, and then act on it, this is invisible why. This is an invisible why. Like, you're going to push so hard because you already know why you're doing something. You got it. You set your intentions on it. Within the seeds. Which brings it to the life hold of its potential for growth, okay? In a relationship. Basically stating that we do not allow knowing why we engage in our relationships and why we do. Mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answer may be surprising. Okay, so listen to the message from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself? Okay. Remember, this relationships, any kind of relationships, you need to know your why. Why are you in it? In the end, life is all about being loved, miracles, and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met. Are they bears? Okay, and most powerful question that you must ask yourself and your partner today is why. You need to ask your partner why. Why are you doing this? Why you want to be in a relationship? What's the deal? You want to know. That's called communication. Ain't nothing wrong with communication. Ain't nothing wrong with a strong communication. And you knowing your why and knowing, like, just imagine you knowing the why of somebody else and why they want to be with you. You should always ask that question. What's your motive? What's your reason why you chose me? And you need to ask yourself that. The prosperity message is basically stating that knowing the motives behind your career and your creative ventures is the ticket to your greatest success. It is time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by the desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? When you envision your most prosperous life, are you guided by the sense of purpose or by the need to make money, acquiring things, save for the future, and all of these things? It's nothing wrong with if you want to do it for money, but if you need to, of course you're going to make money off of it, but you need to set a strong why. Okay? No motive is bad or good, but having agendas hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure. So be clear about why and what the things you do. If the motives are true, accept them. If they are not, change them so you can step into your extraordinary life. Okay? The protection message on this is just says basically sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with the intentions hidden from your awareness. For an example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better because fame will cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with a partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong. But deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. That's wrong. Do not go into no situations like that. Now is the time for deep soul searching and of the why that drives your choice. What you uncover will set you free and bring you ever closer to the happiness you seek. Okay, so you just gotta set true intentions with yourself. Sit down with yourself and ask yourself why. Like, I'm pretty sure that y'all probably never thought about it that way, but that makes a lot of sense. Why? Why do you choose this person? What is your why? Why do you want it? Like, I hope it's not to get the last word, because that's real petty. So look at it. Take time to sit down and think about your why. Ask yourself this first, and then ask your partner, and especially when it comes to a relationship, so you can know and be clear on things and not be confused. All right. The last card we got is the number 20 card, which is Imagine. It's time for you guys to kind of it's in a new moon. This is a good moon to sit back and think about things. It's the pink moon. I don't really know too much about it, but I know it's a full moon and it's pink, and that's gonna probably be a pretty moon tonight. So make sure you guys sit out and think in this. Okay, turning your imagination into manifestation, creating thoughts, visualization, and the power of aligning imaginary and feelings, creativity and illusion. Okay, get rid of all that old stuff and stuff like that. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life that you want? You are gifted with the power of imagining. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. So spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board, or to help you to see your goals. Okay, meditate. This is a perfect time for meditating tonight. Get into that meditative state to where you can kind of think about the things that you want to do. Okay, allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Okay, then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspiration and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat it. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see things come to pass in the outer world as if it by magic. Okay, so don't be afraid to sit down and think in this full moon tonight, you guys. Look up the pink full moon and read on how it's going to affect you. This is the time where you need to just focus on your why. You need to open up be happy, allow what's coming in, be fair to yourself and other people. It's time to start pushing forward in these businesses and these ideas that you already have. It's time for that. That's what this whole reading been about. The message in a relationship is just basically stating, in the matters of the heart, it is easy to daydream about others as a mean of connecting to. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it. Not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond and daydreaming and into reality, beyond illusions and into fruition. Relationships are being related. So step onto the dance floor with imaginations of partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that person with attributes that you have imagined will enter into your life. Some of you guys may have already planned out like how you want everything to be with your partner. All right, it's time for you to just open up. You'll be changed for the better, and imagine that. So it's just time for you to get that same perception of how you want him to be presented to spirit, so he could present that person to you. And it's going to happen just like magic. You're going to be surprised. You're going to be like, wow. You got to be ready, though. You got to be ready for that person. And you can't be afraid, because you already presented that this is what you want in a person. God gonna present that same exact person to you. So make sure that you are thinking great things. All right? Don't limit yourself, especially this is all new stuff. All right? So prosperity. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams, okay? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it without holding back, and steer forth of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready. Your prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. Anything that you think of, like, okay, I want to be sitting on a boat. I want to be sitting on a boat, on the beach, on a yacht. Anything that you could imagine that you want that's positive for yourself, it's time for you to kind of like set forth that. A vision board is great. Meditation is great. Writing these things down so they could come to fruition is great. It's ways that you can do these things, okay? The protection message for this last card is just basically stating that illusions and wishful thinking rooted in the sense of lack have entered into your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped and imagined they would be. Release any fear, then envision a new thing. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen, or recreating the images of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projects. So be aware of this catastrophic. Be aware of this. Be aware of how you thinking. Like, really think about things. Like, don't think of the negative things that can happen. Start thinking positive and highly of things. Catastrophizing. Okay? Stop doing that. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing or misuse of imagination. So clear your inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. All right. The card at the bottom of the deck is flexible. All right. It's time for you to be flexible. Yes, like, be patient with yourself. This card is just basically being teachable, open-minded, being adaptable without having to compromise what's most important to you. The oracle message here says a treetop rooted or solid planted in the ground. Yet its branches can bend in a hurricane. Whereas rigid structures like a building will come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, okay? So willingly to learn new things, teachable, moldable, yet firmly grounded into who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. In every relationship, it is important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now, okay? You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise, okay? You can get your needs met as well. So it'll be a beautiful day when you meet each other halfway. So meet that person halfway. It could be times to where you feel like you need to don't listen to. It's time for you to listen to understand, not listen to respond. You don't always got to respond. Okay? It is a beautiful day when you meet each other halfway, and the appearance of this card is a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Yeah, because some of you guys may be going into this thinking about an old partner, and you can't. You need to go into this open-minded, especially with the people that you guys are meeting as new. It's time for you to be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. It's time to be flexible and open into people. Like, even if that person may not be your type, it may be somebody just like totally different than what your usual person would be. And this person may be the one that meet all the requirements of everything, but one little thing that you just might not like because you don't want to put your guard down, or you thinking of old ways of things. It's time to let that go. The prosperity message is basically stating that even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like, who you will share it in, and what will then be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you, okay? It could be a job that you had thought of, a new source of money, and some other opportunity that eluded your imagination, okay? So be flexible and remind yourself that this is something better manifesting within me now. Then will be willing to bend a little, okay? Enjoy the miraculous results. The protective message is just basically saying that when you are someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access of growth and untapped potential and find yourself in an unversatile theme and scenario. So loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if you are more flexible. Approach feelings better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Can you find a way to bring about a result that is maturely beneficial to both of you guys? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes it a great mediator. So involve spirit in it. You involve spirit in anything that you do, you definitely will see it through, and it will definitely prosper. Okay. All right, you guys. I hope this message helps everyone. I don't want to say take what resonates, because this message was a straightforward message and prosperity, new things happening, regeneration, rebirth, and all of that. Like, take it at face value. That's what you do. You take it at face value. Take what you think that's good for you, and know that that's your message. All right. I don't know if you guys have joined me on Facebook, but I do have healing bracelets as well that I do make. I'm going to start posting them here on TikTok. I just have to figure out how I can post just pictures, but with the pendants and my bracelets that I make. But yes, I'm trying to do some new things. This is my business. I do have a business on Facebook. It's called Our Faithful Love, to where I do a couple of readings, and I do have bracelets and stuff like that on there, stuff that I make. So make sure that you guys are checking me out on my Facebook at Our Faithful Love. Okay, LLC. Sorry, I forgot to add that. Our Faithful Love LLC. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day. And then I'll put it actually in the comments. Let me see. I'll actually post it with I'll post it with the pictures and stuff here in a second. So just give me a second, you guys. And thanks for joining my live. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Good day.